Hi, this is Keith Cross at MMORPG.com, and I'm here with...
Colin Dwan, lead game engineer for Fallen Earth.
Right, and he's going to show off a little bit of their world builder on Fallen Earth. So let's take a look. We're just going to throw a few things in the game.
So the world builder is where we take all the art assets, the characters, anything we've built, and we drop it into the world before we see it in game. So let's see here. We'll find some stuff outside, maybe an old radar tower, drop it down, sink into the ground a little bit, and we can place some interior stuff in there. Let's go fly inside. Let's say this person was doing a still inside the radio tower here. Maybe running his own little bar on the side. Because that's what's popular in the apocalypse. Of course, people got to have a place to crash when they're drunk.
You can't have booze in the apocalypse. I just don't want to be there, right?
No, not at all, no. And we can actually drop some characters in here. We pick up our generator. Drop a guy over here. Let's see here. These are all generators that we've entered into the database. It's got all the properties of what character model does he have, how strong is he, what's his level, what items does he carry, so on and so forth. We put all that ahead of time, and then we just drop the generator for him in here. So, see, part of the Armadillo Club. And point him around. If we want to go on outside, we can drop a larger generator, drop some crits to maybe attack. Some of the acolytes, they're always good to beat up. And you can scroll that in and out depending on what size you want to do. And of course, you got to have stuff to harvest as well. The harvest nodes work just the same as a generator, so you can drop a single point. Now these harvest nodes are things that players are going to run across in the world that have, it's a pile of logs. You come up to it, you click on it, scavenge it. Real easy to drop. All the properties, again, are set up in the database. We say we want just a scavenging node, so that's going to drop here. Or if we want it randomly placed somewhere throughout this town, we dropped a big area generator, and we'll have some vegetable plants that happen to be in the town, and they're going to happen to hit anywhere in that big red circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at things just, I guess, what will the players see from this?
The players would, eventually, they wouldn't see these individual generators, but they would see all the objects. So once we come into the game, essentially this gets saved out to the database. Next time the game gets started up, all that stuff is there, and the game engine uses these generators and the information we've put behind it to figure out when it wants to populate somebody, where it should place him, and then puts the information on him. So yeah, this is a restart process. You'll go in and you'll see it. If you want, we can look at the base editor where actually all the information comes from. So for example, the creature goes into this creature template. We open one of these guys up. You can put the body model on him, put some head information, assign different voice type, and then you put different items. Here we give him a pistol and this pre-made torso, dress him up, give him all the stuff he wants. And then our generator templates, we actually assign the brain, which is written either small or Lua, which are scripting engines, and you can put the different properties. How frequently does he spawn if you kill him? Is he a long respawn? Is he always there? Does he have friends with him? We can even randomize who happens to come out of the generators. It's pretty useful. It all goes together. As soon as we drop it, it actually gets saved out and placed here. So if we don't want to have to go into the world editor to modify, we can change a record right there if we want. Okay. Let's see here. What would you like to see next?
I think we're good.
Okay, we also have a vehicle editor if you'd like to see it.
Sure. Hey, everyone, let's go see the vehicle editor.
Questions first or vehicle editor?
Let's take a look at the vehicle editor.
All right, let me close down the base editor. Well,
that sounds really cool.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess while that's loading, we'll take a question from our cameraman.
Does the world editor let you adjust the height for the terrain and paint that right on the terrain as well?
Yes. Let's see here. The painting of the terrain, the eco-type, is actually done through a separate tool, which we don't have on this machine at the moment. And the height, though, you can put different flattens in there. You can raise it, dip it, you can smooth it, you can round it. I just forgot to show that tool. We can go back to it when we're done with the vehicle. Yeah, because our terrain is actually a real height map from the Grand Canyon taken by satellite data. So by itself, it'd be pretty tough to place towns. It's so rocky. So we have to go in there and artificially level certain places to make it more conducive to the towns.
We tried to put humor
Actually, tools.
But let's take a look at the vehicle editor now, I guess.
Yeah. Why am I not seeing it? It's right here.
Put humor where we can, because there's some areas we're like, man, that's sweet.
So vehicles are going to be an important part of our game as we go on, because the world is just so stinking huge that you're going to need a car to get around. So this is where we're going to be able to customize vehicles, take in the physics objects, and let's see, view, and modify how the object itself works. So this is our vehicle. We can drive it around, test it, see how it performs, go and try to bounce it around, do little jumps, and then we can do some minor adjustments here, or major if we want to. You know, for example, if we like big wheels, we can take this, take the wheels, and let's see here, jack them up. So now we got a big car. Doesn't handle so well, but yeah, you get the idea. We should probably shrink those down a little bit. There we go. And you can even do it per wheel if you want the rear wheels to be really big, you know.
So yeah, because in post-apocalyptic world, you don't always get to have the same size tires. And
exactly, you know, you kind of whatever you find, really.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So here it handles differently. You can change anything from very basic stuff to really detailed things. The spring coefficient, the tire force. You change how much the tires grip the road. Do they bend? Do they really stiffen up and make you flip over? We can really customize the vehicle pretty well here. Not only do we have wheels, but we've also got basic vehicle settings. We can change the center of mass. We can move it really far forward or back. You know, flip the car over. Right. I kind of reset further than I wanted there. Let's try to flip over. Come on back. Close. See what happens when I screw with things. That's why we let the physics people do their stuff. We can also change the engine. See here, that's under drivetrain. Change the torque curve as things go along. You can add more points in here. Make things peak at different places. So really customize it like anybody would want to be able to customize a potential car. That's the basic idea for the vehicle editor.
Okay. Well, thanks, Colin.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry I didn't stumble too much.
No, it was great. That was great.